Alright, so here we are getting ready for Monster Mash. This is the Mash. These are all the monsters from Middle-earth that are hero classes, not the infantry, no Stumpy, no Troll with Scythe Gauntlets in here, just Trolls that have Might, Will, or Fate. Little group in the pile there. And then any of the actual heroes that are classed as monsters in the Middle-earth strategy battle game. So here they are. This is the Horde. We're pretty excited to play with these guys. Ronan, how's this game going to work?
So they're going to be deployed 12 inches apart on this little table we've got set up here, and we're going to keep track of how many turns it takes for them to be defeated. And that will be the tiebreaker, obviously first being who won, who lost. We're going to record it on this little chart we've got set up over here, and this round robin will determine who plays who in the elimination round.
It's going to be a 2-round tournament. We're playing all these monsters against each other in round robin format to figure out how we're going to rank them up for an elimination tournament, and then elimination tournament. So Ronan, who are our contenders?
We have got in the front row, the Watcher in the Water, Spider Queen, Birder the Troll, Treebeard in the second row with Shelob, the Mordor Troll Chieftain, and the Cave Drake. We've got the Balrog, Bill, Tom, and Bert, the Goblin King, Bjorn, and for the purposes of this competition, Bjorn will always be in bear form. Then we've got in the back row, we've got the Dragon, Gullivar, and Gwaihir. And
should be lots of fun in here.
Quick to note, the Dragon will be bare bones, no upgrades.
No upgrades, right? No breathing fire or anything like that. So here we go. We're going to roll off and see who the first contenders are in the round robin tournament, and then we'll show you the models and some fancy dice we're going to use and things like that in each of the matchups as we go. You'll see the Balrog is an ice Balrog. We're having some fun converting some of these things along the way. So we'll show you the models in their games when they actually start to play. All right. Who's up first?
20-sided dice. 1 through 16 is one of the contestants. Then we'll roll to see who they're fighting. Higher than 16, we'll just reroll. First contestant is number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is going to be Shelob. And
who is
she's
Shelob
going to be fighting number 1.
The Balrog. He's serious.
That's rough. That's rough. I'm almost tempted to reroll it. Should I reroll it?
Reroll it.
Reroll it.
We'll save the Balrog. He's not going to be in the very first game
Number
in the first
8,
round.
Tom the Troll.
All right, Shelob and Tom, here it is. Don't hate us for re-rolling that one. We're going to save the Balrog for at least a couple rounds. Those of you who haven't read the rules yet, the new Balrog is fierce. And we do expect him to come out on top in the round robin, but we're going to save him for at least one match. Shelob and Tom, you said?
Yep.
All right, let's clean this up, and then we'll come back and we'll show you their new updated profiles. Hang on. All right, so here we are looking at the profiles in the book. Here's Tom. Ronan, tell us, what's Tom like?
Well, Tom is your typical kind of Mordor troll hero. Fight 7, strength 7, defense 7, 3 attacks, 3 wounds, courage 4. Trolls never seem to get above courage 4. 2 might, 1 will, 1 fate. He has a dagger in case he decides he wants to faint, which I don't think he ever really will. Standard terror for a monster, throw stones, and 2 special abilities which will not come into play in this instance, but are pretty nasty in the full version of the game.
Yeah, keep them for later works against infantry models, right?
Yep, so does squash them into jelly.
That's where they throw them in a bag and they're toast. So here's our Tom model. We're not GW painters, but we have some fun. So in the bottom of Tom here, you can see we've got squash him to jelly jars with some blood paint on there, just to remind us that he likes to squash his opponents into jelly. Be a little bit harder for him to squash Shelob, but there he goes. So let's talk about Shelob next.
Alright, this is the new Armies of Middle-earth book, and this is Shelob's revamped and updated profile.
So here we go, fancy new book. Gotta love that. And here she is, feistier than before.
Her stat line itself has not changed. She is still the 10-inch moving, nasty spider that she was before. Fight 7, strength 7, defense 7, 1 attack, 6 wounds, courage 4, no might, still, unfortunately. I shedded a little tear. 6 will, and 0 fate.
No, that's spider-ishness. We don't really need might on her.
Monstrous charge, survival instinct, swift movement, which is the spider thing, and then terror, because every monster has terror, and venom, so she can reroll all failed rolls to wounds.
That's right, so venom's pretty exciting. Survival instinct is the one where every time she takes a wound, she has to pass a courage test to stay in the game. So those 6 will become important when she fails her courage checks.
As you probably will see happen. Odds are very good. I'll fluff a couple. And then Caught in a Web is yet another brutal power attack that will not come into play. This is against man-sized models, and it is brutal. It is new, and this special rule allows her to do one strike, and if she wounds, she paralyzes.
Scary.
And considering the fact that she only has one attack anyway, I'll probably be using this a lot.
So, good news for Tom, that he's a monster, so she can't just paralyze him with a web. Here's Shelob. Had some fun putting this model together. Built up a bit of a rock base with some foam that I cut into fun shapes so that we could stand her up a little bit and put Frodo down underneath. And there's Frodo down underneath, and he's got all tangled up, and there's a web coming off of her, whatever you call the spot in her thorax where the web comes out. And a little bit of spidery goodness all over that base. So there's Shelob. She is ready to cause some trouble. Tom's ready to cause some trouble. Let's get some dice out, hey?
Yep.
Alright, where's Shelob moving?
She's just gonna stay out of 6 like a little.
Like a cowardly spider should.
Like a little turd.
So Tom could stoop and throw a stone, and he's thinking about throwing a stone. No, he's going to charge in. Stay out of the inch control zone, the 1 inch control zone. But clearly within range to do some damage next turn. And he gets his charge off. Okay, courage check.
Makes it.
Passes.
Easy peasy.
Boom. So he's going to try to see what damage he can cause here. Are we ready?
One die!
Tom gets his 6. Needing 4 to wound. He's strength 7 on her defense 7. There is 1 wound.
So she's gonna take a wound and then have to take a courage test.
This is us using dice. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Rough roll. Okay, so this is us using dice to track everything, might, will, and fate. Wait a minute. How did Tom end up with that much?
No, that's Shelob.
Ah,
So
gotcha.
she's gonna have to spend 3 points of will to stay on the table.
That's how much will she has left. So this is might, will, fate, wounds on Tom, will, and wounds left on Shelob.
Yep.
Alright, priority.
That'd be Shelob.
Shelob wins.
Terror.
Oh!
Ah, terror! She'll spend another point of will.
So she gets in and charges. Gets her 2 dice this time.
Come on, win!
Tom gets a 6. You get a 6.
So we tie.
So, roll off, or what do we do here? Let's do roll
let's
off.
do it. Yeah, Shelob.
Shelob wins again.
Needing 4s to wound. There's 2 wounds.
2 wounds on Tom, who only has 3.
But he does have a fate point.
Does have a fate. We'll save the last wound on Tom. Alright, here we go. Tom's taking a little beating. Ready to priority again?
Sure. That'd be a 5.
4 for Tom. Burn a might, call a heroic move.
Sure. I can't do
Nah.
anything.
Yeah, nah. No, I'll save the might.
Gotcha.
Try
Terror.
to hurt something.
Makes it.
She's in. So we've got 3 on 2 dice.
Do you want to use your might to call heroic defense?
Yes, I do. That's a good idea. Because he can do that.
That way I need 6s to wound.
Actually, we just reread the rules too and remembered, because we forgot, that the paralyzed special rule from Shelob doesn't affect monsters. So she cannot paralyze Tom.
3s.
Oh my goodness. So Tom is going to might that. That's his last might. Ties the fight up. So now we have to roll off to see who wins the fight.
Yeah,
Not Tom.
6s. Oh, there's
1 6. Alright, Tom has 1 fate.
Come on.
No! Fails his fate. Tom is toast.
Tom is slain.
No more squashing anything to jelly. Alright, Tom's out. Round 1. He has been defeated by Shelob. Spiderishness prevails. Tune in later for round 2.
It'll be fun.